Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your astrologer Sanjay Kapoor from Kolkata, India at your service. Numerous people have come in the past, but I try and discuss topics which have just occurred. Today itself, a gentleman came to me. He was in his early 40s and he had come to me a year ago because he was not getting married. He was not finding the right partner, life partner. So we did some remedy a year ago for him, and then eventually he got married in a few months. But now what has happened? His wife stays with him for 1 or 2 days and then she again goes back to her mother's place for weeks together. And this is how it's been going on for the last couple of months. She stays here for 2 days with him and then she goes back to her mother's house, saying that I need to go back. Now, this gentleman told me, he says, it's not that my wife doesn't love me and she doesn't want to make it work. But don't mind me saying, Mr. Astrologer, it's my mother-in-law who's causing all the problem. She's the one who's influencing her to the extent where she and me don't stay happily together. It's weird, but it's true. And every time it so happens that my wife, she listens to her mother rather than listening to me at any point of time. Fine, you listen to your parents, your mother, sure. But you also need to listen to your spouse, don't you? Can't you do something, Mr. Astrologer, by which I can influence my wife and she could listen to what I have to say? Could you do something? I said, yes, definitely. There are some astro remedies, and it's called vashikaran, to influence people, to convince people, the power to convince and influence people. Of course, it can be done. Haven't we heard of people being influenced by people? Well, that's what it's all about. And it's not only in the case of marriage. It could happen in your school and college, where a certain teacher or a professor could be after you, against you. And it kind of irritates you, disturbs you. And you kind of wish to influence him or her to get in his or her good books, to maintain peace. In your office, you could be having seniors, of course. There are seniors you're answerable to, and you should be. But it does not mean that a senior has to put you under his or her feet and trample you below his or her feet. It does not mean that. If your boss, if your senior has got 10 things to say and you need to listen to all of them, there are 1 or 2 things which even you need to put across to him or her, which she or he ought to listen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, influence your boss. It could happen in the case of love, where lovers have come and told me, Mr. Astrologer, it's what she or he wants. It's not what I want. Will we see a day where I could put across something across to him or her as per my wishes, or it's just going to be a one-way traffic? Sometimes children don't want to listen to, they're disobedient children who don't want to listen to their parents. There's no harm if you can do something. If you could do a remedy to be able to influence them, there's no harm. After all, you are their well-wisher. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. That special amulet called vashikaran amulet, which can be sent across to you in any part of the world. The cost of that amulet could be found out through the phone or the WhatsApp number, which is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. We have it sent across to you. If influencing somebody can bring peace into your life, maintain peace, bring peace, improve relationships, then why not? Why not, ladies and gentlemen? You find out about that amulet if you wish to, and if you wish to influence somebody in your life who is causing confusion, disturbance, and misery. Thank you so very much, and a very big God bless to all of you. Thank you.